Hi everybody, welcome back to Shell Start Stitches. Hope you are all doing okay and surviving in this British heat. To anyone that doesn't live in Britain, yes, it might feel like we're making a mountain out of a molehill, but our houses were built to hold in heat in the winter. We don't have air conditioning and we just melt when it's this hot because our country was not built for it. So it is a different sort of heat, but yeah, if I had an aircon unit, I'd go sit in my car. That would be lovely. And I'm suffering with the hay fever at the moment. So happy hot days. I'm going to get whipped in the face by my washing, my bedding at some point. And as you can see, I will show you stylish Care Bear bedding. Trying to make use of this sun and dry it and also be in the shade. Welcome. That was a big waffly welcome. So I have had some deliveries, so I'm going to show those to you today so you can see what I've got. I thought I'd save them into one video because there are a few. Hopefully the door won't go, but I am expecting an Amazon delivery. So hopefully that won't go while I'm in the middle of recording this. So if I suddenly disappear, that might be why. So this video I am going to cover off the deliveries that I've had, which is the Woolly Mamas June subscription yarn, the Spectrum Fibre May yarn, my Siobhans order that I ordered on Sunday that I wasn't going to, and I have had the Toft Quarterly dye club arrive literally hot off the press this morning. I'm going to show the Toft one at the end so that if anybody wants to avoid spoilers, I will tell you and you can stop the video because literally that's only arrived on people's doorsteps this morning. So you don't have to get spoilers. So let's start in the order that it was intended. May Spectrum Fibre. Poor Bryony was so poorly, bless her. So I finally picked this up the other week. She posts out anyway, obviously, so I just go and collect whenever both of us are free. And this is May's yarn, which is Sunrise, which is very lovely. It's more pastel-y than Bryony normally does. She sticks to the neons normally, but there is neon yellow in here that you can see. Yeah, so really lovely for May. So Sunrise. And apparently on her Insta today she's got the June in the dye pans at the moment, so I'm hoping when I get back from holiday I'll be able to collect that from her in a few weeks. So yeah, that is May. Then we have had, excuse the sniffing, hay fever. Then we've had Woolly Mamas June Club. So it normally happens we get Woolly Mamas first, then Discreet Unicorns, then Spectrum Fibres in the month of the monthly clubs. Woolly Mamas, and this is the Colour Collage Club for June. So these don't have particular names. This is June's edition, really lovely. This is, I mean, they're all my sort of colourway, but this is one I'd probably pick if I saw it on the website. It's very sort of, can't think of the word, Polynesian type colour, is that right? You sort of get what I mean, that sort of aquas and purples and pinks. So yeah, really lovely from Cassie at Woolly Mamas. Yes, very pleased with June's. So that comes early in June, so that arrived I think end of last week, because I said to you I was going to do a video on this after Q and I didn't in the end. I was so tired and busy. So that is, yeah, that comes sort of normally first 10 days of June. Siobhan's order, Siobhan's. So I did get a project bag. Sorry, I stopped the video there. There was somebody like rustling around in the service road behind the house. I wonder what they were doing. It's because we've got lots of tall grass out there and I've cut all of ours, but you can hear the rustling where obviously it's all dead from the sun. Yes, I did get a project bag. So she did have bless her, a little bit of a malfunction on the website. It priced these incorrectly because you get a project bag and a skein of yarn, and I know it's always £30 and it seemed to price them at 16, which is normally a skein of yarn price. So there was a bit of a cock up there, but bless her, she messaged out and just paid the difference. You could either pay the difference and keep it, or she would refund it for you. But yeah, it seemed to go a bit Pete on because I messaged her going, I don't think your prices are right on your website, something's gone wrong. So I've put all my yarn in here, so I'll show you what came with this project bag. So this is actually double-sided. They always are from Siobhan. This is I'll show you the other side. So this is sort of, yeah. The OCD in me is like, these are on a slight angle and these are not. So that's just me. I'm just OCD with things like that. I thought this was intentional on this side, but that's going to be the inside anyway, because I much prefer the sparkly stars outside for me, and because they're reversible, that is going to be my outside and that will be my inside. And the colourway is called Bright Side of the Moon. So I think, is that a Pink Floyd album? Dark of the Moon? Something like that. I'm not very good. Hubby always tells me which, because there's a Transformers film as well that's Dark Side of the Moon. I don't know. Or Dark of the Moon. This is the yarn anyway. This is what you came to see. Stop waffling, Michelle. So it's all sort of grey tones. It's not quite black. It's very, very dark grey. If it's going to focus, and you can see that. Very, very dark greys and whites. And then just one end is neon and colour there at the end. So that is what came with the project bag. So yeah, these are always, they're on offer for 30, because normally the project bags are 16 and the yarn is 16, so save a couple of quid. So that is that. And then I ordered 2 of the same colourway, because these are one of a kind from Siobhan, because she's not sure she can replicate these, and they are called Hallucinate. So they're not as bright as I normally go for, but they are very much me, with the sort of yellows and sort of mint purple and pink in there. So yeah, DK, both in the colourway Hallucinate. So I bought 2 so that I can then maybe use them for a jumper, etc., or that sort of item. And they sold straight out after I bought them, so I wonder whether they're just 2 DK and 2 sock. Everything sold out in this colour, but yeah. I thought I missed the project bag and this because it sold out and timed out, but I did get it. So that is my Siobhan's order. So that was the last update. Tomorrow, actually, in terms of Siobhan, she is putting on, she did mention it in her Instagram update, she has been putting a book together in the works. So it is a how to dye book, because she makes kits that you can buy. I realise we're on the wonk there, sorry, just fell over. Which hubby bought me for birthday in the first lockdown, I would like to say. So she's now done a book with some techniques, etc., and how-to guide. So that goes on sale tomorrow. So I'm going to try and get one of those if I can get in quick, because that'll be really. I mean, I've obviously done hand dye myself and given it a go, but I literally from scratch, I didn't know where to start. So that'll be really good having the book, and because I can kind of do not gradients but colour changes, but things like speckled yarn and stuff like that, I don't know how to do that yet. I've tried and it just goes wrong. So that'll be good. So I'm going to try and order that. Right, I'm going to move this because we're a little bit on the wonk. I'm on the garden and the garden is not level. That's a bit better. I'm going to stop the video. The camera just went like that. Right, if you don't want to see and spoilers now, I'm going to show you the Toft Quarterly hand dye, which is June 2023, which has literally been posted out on Wednesday and has arrived this morning. So if you don't want to see that, thank you for watching. Cut the video now, come back, watch it later. But I'm going to carry on. So I was signed up to Dye Club and I stopped a while back, I think just before Blair the Scorpion, because I bought him at Ali Pali because they had some spares, and I hadn't signed back up. When we went to Q last week, they gave us a piece of yarn as a stitch marker, and we all got a little bit of an idea what the yarn might be for Dye Club. So basically it was multicoloured theme, as dye clubs are, but we all got quite excited. So I signed back up to Dye Club last Friday at the Q workshop. Quite glad I did, because I love this hand dye yarn. The pattern, I have to admit, is not something I like, and like they're animals, so I've never come across it. It's a little bit of an odd one, but I'm sure once it's made up it's going to be like really cute. Sorry, being attacked here. So anyway, let me show you what we have. Oh, you saw the sticker. What might it be? I'll show you the yarn first and then I'll show you the pattern, because otherwise the pattern will give away the yarn. Stickers, if you can see there, brightly coloured. I haven't actually opened this because I've seen a spoiler picture already this morning online. So I'm opening it. So it'd be a bit of a shock if I've got something completely random in here. There we are. Oh, and my bit of black for my eyes. Get that out of the way. So yes, this is what we have. It is basically completely a rainbow colour all the way through the spectrum. So really lovely that is. It is for a peacock mantis shrimp. So I will show you the pattern, but that, and it's quite apt for Pride month. Obviously it's Pride this month, and everyone said this is very similar to the Dougie the Pride ram. I think there was a special hand dye colourway for his horns. That was before my time. I don't know why I have to do that. You all know what horns are. So yeah, that is what we have. And then if I dig out the pattern from the box, this is what it looks like. So the eyes are actually here, if you can see. So this is Marsha the peacock mantis shrimp. And one of my lovely ladies that I've made friends with on the Toft workshops is Kylie. You can follow her at the Vintage Pearl on Instagram. I would recommend. She made some lovely mini makes, like literally tiny morags and tiny bows out of thread, embroidery thread. So she has been giving me some facts this morning about they can punch through like glass and it heats up the water around, and they're actually quite fascinating creatures. So thank you, Kylie, for that, for the facts. And yeah, so that is the shrimp pattern. So unusual, but very fun and funky, and lots of little pieces. I'm not too sure I'm actually gonna do this just yet. I've got obviously my flower from last week to finish, and I'm still doing the Cantakari from Flora Society. I'm gonna try and finish that today because I should be able to. Maybe we'll start him in a few weeks. Sorry, it's a her, Marsha. Although it could be a male Marsha. Anyway, that is our Toft Quarterly for June 2023. Spoilers. Spoiler alert. Sorry, whenever we say spoilers, hubby and I watch Doctor Who and fans, and it reminds me of a song. Spoilers. Right, that's it. That's me done with waffling. I'm going to let you go now because it's very hot out here and I'm very toasty. So I'll get this video done and uploaded. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy crocheting out in the sun if you do it, and be careful. And yeah, just keep cool, and I will hopefully have Crochet Society box, my first surprise one to show you. So, no flying pigeon. He's got a twig in his mouth. Yes, Crochet Society box, end of June that comes. So I'll do unboxing of that with you. I think I will wait and do that with you so we do it together, because it'll be a surprise for me. But as always, have a lovely weekend and a lovely week, and stay cool under the Care Bear bedding. And I will speak to you, and hopefully you will all join again next time. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.